Hey guys, welcome back to MaxCast, Dawn for Unification. We continue the coverage of the Invitational 3. Today we have the first match of the quarterfinals, which is Grindan against Vasa Ogri, Tau Empire versus Ynnari. A matchup I haven't seen so far myself, at least as far as I can remember. Grindan got here because he got first spot in Group A. Vasa Ogri got here because he is in the second spot in Group B. So in the quarterfinals we have always a first against a second in their respective group. This is to give the players that have gotten first place in the group a little advantage. So we have all here in the group stage a little advantage on paper for the first player, and this would be Grindan. Grindan has shown very good matches so far in this tournament, but also out of this tournament. What I have seen from him is very convincing. Vasa, on the other hand, has good performances and not so good performances depending on the matchup. He is one of the players, I think, as far as I have seen, who is not able or not willing to adjust his build orders and playstyle as much. He's really focused on the one quote-unquote meta build. He thinks it's the most optimal and sticks to it no matter what. This can work well if it's the build that works, because he has a lot of practice in that build. It can also backfire quite a lot if this build, for example, doesn't work out. This was the case, for example, when he played against HMD in the group stage. He wasn't adjusting his openers, and HMD could win 2 games. Yeah, enough of the pre-talk. The first map is set in the quarterfinals to be Tranquility's End, and then we have loser's choice. Yeah, let's go and see how the games go. And here we are on the first map, Tranquility's End. On the southern side, playing Tau Empire, we have Grindan. And on the northern side, playing Ynnari, we have Vasa Ogri. And let's see what the prophecy is for this game.
They enjoy the fight, kill till it's done. From the brink to fight they come. No more time for Wraithbone to be spun. Sing his praises over the engine hum. Thus ends the prophecy.
Thus ends the prophecy, and also ends the prophecy of Vasa going for the same build as he ever does. So 2 Storm Guardians into 2 builders into Warriors, and probably also Ifrain. That was what he was done the other games. In Grindan was, yeah, he really likes the 3 Statue Opener, which I can agree with. Going for jump, of course, 1 Fire Warrior into Tau Commander, and if he is really, how should I say, perfectionistic, he would have kept this with his Fire Warriors, but he wants to get pressure, and he can. He has 3 Fire Stealth Suits, so this is okay. No Ifrain this time. A fast... okay, he is kind of adjusting. Going for fast Soul Armory, which will hinder his economy. Okay, he has 3, that's good. You need 3 to make this work. And this will allow you to get relatively quick Shredder Rifles. And for this you would need to have also another Fire Warrior, a Warrior Squad, to make it worthwhile. I think he can add one soon-ish. Yeah, there you go, another Warrior Squad, and those can get then the Shredder Rifles. There's some Fire Warrior already in position over here, getting, yeah, they can fire over the ledge over here. So yeah, he goes for the Workers, which is a good call. He killed already one or 2. In comes the Tau Commander. The Tau Commander is the big bane of these build orders, like commanders in general. With the Shredder Rifles, they do a lot of damage, but they're also very expensive to maintain. So yeah, if you can kill some models with Shredder Rifles without using power on your own, this can be very worthwhile. Needs to build the points up. It's a little behind because he lost the 2 Workers. Then comes some Storm Guardians on the capping duty over here. Capping is done, so the base points except the Relic. The Relic is... okay, this is a mistake, getting for this and not the Relic, actually. But okay, small mistake. There comes some Fire Warriors getting ambushed here, you could say. Or at least they didn't saw it coming. No Shredder Rifles being added yet. He has the Soul Armory done. Is he going just for armor, or what is he going for? He goes for armor, which is nice, but he really needs these Shredder Rifles, I think. Not going for them. Now he's going for them. Shredder rifles. The dark matter blasters are in tier 2. So that's that. I see the first. You see on the different projectiles that there was the first shredder rifle. And with the shredder rifles, you will deal a lot of damage. You also want to reinforce these squads. Okay, wow, he almost lost one squad over here. And yeah, these need to stay focused and reinforced, because yeah, if you have too few models, every model you lose will be a model that has a shredder rifle. Killing one model again, only one model in the squad remains, but there's another fire warrior squad. Not sure if he's upgrading his point. He's not, hasn't built a generator so far, so he is playing the tier 1 not aggression, but tier 1 power up in with a lot of requisition. Lost one fire warrior squad, will lose another one if they keep pursuing it. The storm guarding usage is very nice in that he was tying up the second fire warrior squad over here. There comes the storm guardians going for this town commander. Another fire warrior squad is down, so if he does not get his points upgraded over here or make magic happen with his town commander, he will feed those fire warriors piecemeal into these warriors over here. One warrior squad did go down, however, but yeah, they will be able to kill this fire warrior squad if they keep pursuing. In comes now the first plasma generator, another fire warrior squad being added here. I think it is. He can also now focus some of the attention to the Tau commander. Stealth suits are actually going for the ground sword location, which is, believe it or not, a good usage of their time. You get some cap going, infantry and vehicle cap. Not killing the builder, sadly, was not focusing enough, but he wants to focus the infantry squads if he can. The storm guardians over here being absolutely melee beasts, again, at least compared to fire warriors. First generators up, so he can upgrade the point. And yeah, should so, to have some point over here. Even going in melee, they do not have any shredder rifles yet, so he is going melee warriors against melee fire warriors. So this is something going on here. This is a fight I have never really seen, like, in melee. Who will win this? I mean, there's the support fire from the Tau commander, which makes this an uneven fight. There's even now a trap being used, but there comes another warrior squad over there. And another Storm Guardian squad as well. I think in melee the warriors will win. I mean, of course they would, but still. Has used his power for something. I think he did. Maybe he didn't. Upgrading this point on Grindan's point of view would be absolutely dope, because then he would have a point where he can run around with. But for now he's busy reinforcing and doing stuff. Now he used the power for something. Stealth boost. Okay, he is going for the stealth suit defense. With that, you want to reinforce the stealth suits. This does what exactly? Increases stealth suit burst cannon damage, which is their standard thing. This is the one upgrade you can get in tier 1, which makes your stealth suits actually dealing some damage, because otherwise they deal like literally 1 or 2 damage per second. And this is absolutely mean firefight, and yeah, they will not stop firing. They will stutter a bit, the model at least that is attacked, but in general, if you keep on it, you can do it. Yeah, and there's also now just a warlock over here, so he can detect the stealth suit. So yeah, this looks ugly. I mean, now he is finally upgrading his point, which I was advertising earlier, but yeah, hindsight 2020 as well. And when you're in the heat of the battle, feels different. The warlock will hold his own even more in melee, and the Storm Guardians are melee focused. There's now the stealth suits being focused down, almost dying over here. Now also going for the listening post over here, should focus down the builder, I think. Now is the point upgraded, and you see it will slowly but surely take these fellows down. The Tau commander's really low in melee against these guys, and there's some Russian that I cannot read here. Yeah, and yeah, there you go. Not sure what he's saying over there. Probably not expecting this kind of gameplay. Keep on chatting over here, but not sure what he says. GG he says. So yeah, this was a very interesting game. So all the pre-talk of Vasa not adjusting his build order was false in the end. He adjusted his build order. He did go for the Soul Armory with fast shred rifles, not going for the Cerberite, which I find interesting. The Cerberite could be, because he's more durable as it states, make this whole squad more durable. It does not give a health boost or anything to the squad, but still, would have been nice. But yeah, the Storm Guardian usage in general was really, really nice. I liked it hell of a lot. And then, yeah, not sure if this was the best execution from Grindan over here. Like, keep on pumping Fire Warriors. I would have liked if he would have added a generator somewhere outside and upgraded these points, for example. The Burst Cannon upgrade is a nice idea, but was quickly countered by the Warlocks. So, yeah, this was a first game won by Vasa. So, Grindan has now the map choice, and he chose Quest Triumphs as the second map, which is traditionally a map that favors defensive factions like Taoist. So let's see if Vasa can make a win over there and make this a quick 2-0, or if Grindan is fighting back. And here we are on the second game of Quest Triumph. On the left side, playing Ynnari, we have Vasa Ogri. On the right side, playing Tau Empire, we have Grindan. And let's see what the prophecy is for this game.
Souls cry over engine roar, over the faithless on wings they soar. Their eyes recall the dark that it was before, with emotion show how the world was before. Thus ends the prophecy.
And what do we see? Okay, they this time got a faster second bone singer, but no. Okay, Rangers into generator. Okay, that's interesting. I like it. Going for the 3 staff suit into Fire Warriors and everything. Yeah, Tau Commander is a stick old standard for Grindan over here. And a little adjustment from Vasa. So all the talk I did in the beginning that he's not adjusting his build orders is kind of smoke and mirrors, actually, which I find good in the defense of Vasa, making a really strong game on Tranquility's end. But now this map is in generally favored for Tau Empire. And are these points? The map markers seem to be fine in general, but this point seems to be a bit off. Okay. This is the one point that is off. I need to report this to the devs. This point need to be a little more down here. Hopefully I remember. But yeah, generally the opener now this time for Vasa, so he could and the Rangers in general are also meant to be more of a, yeah, you see it already upgrading these points, being more economy based this time. On the other side we have the standard 1 Fire Warrior and Tau Commander. Tau Commander jumping over. Did they kill Stealth Suit? I do not think so. They do not have detection. They would need a... Is he killing this point? Okay, with the next salvo he will. Getting Warlock, very nice against... Oh, he's mismicroed a bit. Should have shot first and then moved. Okay, now you can decap. There's the Warlock coming in, seeing the Stealth Suit in the middle will attack them. Fire Warriors are in place, however. So let's see how much he's investing here. Is he upgrading some points or is he going for a fast tier 2? We will see. This point will now be kept by the Storm Guardians here. Relic as well. Very fast capping game, of course, for Grindan with the 3 Stealth Suit opener. The middle point he will be able to hold, which I wasn't really sure he could do, but he can. In comes some more Ranger shots, breaking the morale on these Fire Warriors so they cannot deal any good damage. And the thing about these Rangers, they cannot get this fast of infiltration than for normal Elder, but they get the buffs, of course, of dead Ynnari units around them, making them a bit more formidable in terms of combat strength, you know. So the question is now for... Here you see the economy opener really kicking in already. 2 generators. Okay, yeah. This map is also very economy heavy. You have 1 point more than is quote-unquote standard. Getting the decap now in the middle at least, maybe even a cap. Fighters should not stay here, I think. The Rangers will be able to hold their own. They will not deal a whole lot of damage against the Tau Commander, however. The decap is going through. There's a lot of reinforcement done on the Storm Guardians. So is he trying to be aggressive with the Storm Guardians? Looks like it. Another generator over here. What do we see? Warp generator, another one. So he goes for relatively quick tier 2. Is Vasa Ogri. On the other side, we see now, okay, Pathfinders very quickly to maybe, if the Rangers go for infiltration, to detect those, but also be able to, yeah, have some marking stuff in early tier 2. There comes more Fire Warriors, and this is not a favorable spot. Not sure if he notices it, that there's another Fire Warrior squad in the near position. So yeah, he will break the morale. There comes some Storm Guardians, but there's also now the Fire Warriors. Another Fire Warrior. 1, 2, 3 Fire Warriors, and okay, he does not have enough pop for the Pathfinders. I was wondering, because you get more pop from the Path of Enlightenment, which is tier 2. Tier 2 is now on the way. Tier 2 should also be on the way, yeah, for Grindan. So we have, for Vasa, we will have a relatively quick tier 2 for both players, about minute 5.5 to 6. Rangers trying again to break the morale. In the heavy cover, is this heavy? In the light cover, the morale does not break as easily. You will notice it when they shoot, if they shoot. Okay, they're getting outranged by the Fire Wars, which is nothing you really want to have happen. But yeah, in general, this is a split map position with, depending on the upgraded points. Okay, we have a lot of upgraded points, which I was saying for Vasa Ogri here, going for the economy-based opening. He only has invested 1 squad. Yes, he needed to reinforce it a bunch, but in general not the most expensive lads around. Also upgraded at least 2 points, 3 points actually. Path of Enlightenment is almost finished. He lost his stealth suit, I think. That's why he got the Pathfinders. But immediately having access to Pathfinders in tier 2 is really nice. So they are already on the field and can directly start to mark units around. There's a web-based support portal, so going for vehicles. A lot of people like the War Walkers. What is the other tier 2 options? It's the Venom for the Harlequins. And I think the Talos for Dark Elder. Let's see. Trying to get this point over here. Advanced Pulse Rifles is done. Marking the squad now of the Storm Guardians. 1 squad of Storm Guardians. These are 2 squads of Storm Guardians. And they are dealing pretty solid damage against this listening post actually. Losing quite a lot of models in the meantime. However, Rangers are here. Soul Armory is not built. So he's really going for the vehicles, I guess. Not upgraded infantry, going for a lot of vehicles, losing quite a lot of Rangers here. Breaking the morale on the Tau commander is nice and all, but still. What do we have here? Also going for the vehicle beacon. I'm really interested to see what Vasa Ogri is doing over here. Going now. He built it for Stormhawks. Swooping Hawks, Stormhawks. Jesus, so many hawks and stuff. Swooping Hawks is one of the units that a lot of people go for Ynnari wise. There was some balance adjustment actually in 7.3.1 for them. The Exarch got a little less damage, I think, in their HP. Something like that. You can see it in the patch notes. They're still pretty good. Soul Armory is soon to be done for the Stormhawk, for the Swooping Hawk Exarch as well, for some upgrades. There are now 2 Swooping Hawks. And then you can swoop in and yeah, try to deal some damage. They should come in right now actually, because he is moving in position with these guys. No, get over here. No! Okay, he's doing a little miss micro, losing a lot of Storm Guardians in the meantime. Now they will come in, hopefully. Now. Come on, you're losing models. This is the time. Vasya! Losing needlessly a lot of Storm Guardians and Rangers, and now coming in 1 by 1 instead of all together. So let's see what they can do over here. This is a lot of Swooping Hawks. I will see that the damage still is pretty intense, especially if they can now outmaneuver these guys. But would have been even better if they were coming in with the units over here. The Storm Guardians all dying. The Devilfish Troop Carrier is undetected over here, can fight these guys and girls back without an issue. And there's the first Barracuda. The Barracuda can be killed, I think, by the Swooping Hawks. Okay, they're missing. Now you see, if they focus it down, it can be killed. Should focus, however, on the listing post, I think, over here. But the Barracuda is going for economy, I guess. Now this is really sad that he lost the Storm Guardians in this first engagement. Imagine the Storm Guardians with their Warlock over here. This would have been amazing. But now he is just, he lost a lot of Swooping Hawks in the meantime. The armor upgrade should be on the way. There's the Tetra Scout. Limited to 1. Can scout, can mark. Detect maybe even? The can capture. This marker beacon cannot detect, which is okay. Yeah, and I think this was sad, especially, yeah, this one that he wasn't pulling this engagement off, because now he's on the back foot. Before he was looking pretty well, especially economy-wise, but now the Barracuda is unchallenged. These stealth suits cannot be detected. There's like two squads of stealth suits fully reinforced. Barracuda, as I said, 2 Barracudas out now. The Devilfish troop carrier over here can now... Okay, why is he detected? Because of the Grings. Can detect infantry. Nice. The Grings cannot fight itself. It's only support for Evrain normally. But yeah, really nice knowledge of the faction, I have to say. Now focusing down the Grings, he should, and he is. But the Swooping Hawks moving in one by, like in a column formation, which is not very beneficial. Getting marked, getting killed. There's now even more fire coming in. The Listen post is adding also to the fire. Grings is going down. Now there will be some Piranha skimmers also. Barracudas, a lot of vehicles being added over here. This is the 3rd Barracuda, right? 1, 2, or did he lose one? I guess he lost one. So getting for a lot of vehicles. The Devilfish troop carrier, where is it? Or did it die as well? No, it's over here. Or yeah, it survives. But yeah, a lot of dead models for Ynnari over here. So depending on his count of souls, he could have gone for tier 3 even. But the economy looking really solid. And depending on the enemy economy, yeah, more points down for Vася over here. Not enough points down for Grindan to make a difference. And yeah, he is now focusing down these rangers, killing their morale. The Swooping Hawks are on the way. Are very expensive, I have to say. But are swooping about. Especially if you see them glow, they get a little faster even. So yeah, Piranha, Devilfish, a lot of various vehicles. What do we go for? Another Pathfinder team. The upgrades, economy upgrades. He's getting both economy upgrades. Pretty Grindan. In comes, oh, this is now make or break. One squad being marked in the middle and focused, question mark. And yeah, just a lot of firepowers from every angle over here. So this is a lot of depth swooping hawks. Now even coming in the stealth suits to add a little more damage to them. They're normally anti-vehicle focused, but yeah, here you want to have as much damage as you can muster, because you see they're still standing here in the light cover killing a lot of models, but this should be too much firepower. They have the Ynnari buffs, but they do not stack anymore, so one model is as good as 2 death models to this. And he says GG because he sees the economy difference, the army size difference, and I think it all came down to this. I didn't want to tell it butchered, but yeah, not very well executed engagement over here. You could see the plan, but the execution wasn't perfect. He was engaging over here with the I think the Rangers were here, and then came the Storm Guardians and getting killed, and the Swooping Hawks was sitting here around and not coming in. I mean, if he would have either waited with those until you have your 3 storm what do you call it, Swooping Hawks, or just don't wait and come in while those come in. Because there was no Devilfish troop carrier at the time, so they couldn't get in the carrier and just swim away. Or you wait and then you at least have a Warlock on your Storm Guardians to detect the Devilfish immediately. The Devilfish doesn't have a lot of HP and could have been focused down. So yeah, hindsight 2020, this now means that we have 1-1 situation. So Vася Ogri is choosing the next map. He chooses Blood River, maybe trying a cheeky rush over there. We will see what the final match will have in, what do you call it, what brings for us. And here we are on Blood River. On the southern side playing Tau Empire we have Grindan. On the northern side playing Ynnari we have Vася Ogri. Let's see what the prophecy has to tell us for this game.
Their screaming engine noise casts dread. Dark messages through shadows spread. Upon raised bone feet your glory tread. They dance and sing songs of the dead. Thus ends the prophecy.
So we have more or less the standard opener he did in game 1. I saw a generator, yeah, there you have it. So 2 Storm Guardians into Bone Singer into Infantry Portal, and interestingly enough we have an auxiliary recruitment center for Grindan in game 3. So he's getting some Vespids now for getting the jump as well. And we on the other side we have Warriors and no Ifrain. So he's not counting on Ifrain. Probably again a relatively fast Soul Armory for Warriors with Shadow Rifles, as he did in game 1. So he tries again the winning idea in game 1. Grindan kinda seems to sniff it out, getting this time for the auxiliary recruitment center, going for Crude, going for Vespid, so he can match the melee power, but now maybe needs to, yeah, fight, how should I say, being kited by his opponent at this time. Yeah, but there are the Vespids already coming in. And let's see how Vasa reacts to it. There's the Soul Armory, so they will go for the builder. Actually going for the generator, immediately going for the repair. Storm Guardians going for the melee, which they should. These Vespids using their very nice ability in pushing these guys back. More and more repairing going on the generator, but it will go down eventually. The Storm Guardians will deal a lot of damage. These Warriors also, so if they stay too long, they do not. Very well done by Grindan. And there comes the Crude. The question is, do we see 2 Crude or not? You can go all in with like another Crude, or you could go for the Fire Warrior. And oh, I like it. It's an all-in melee brawl in tier 1, going for a lot of building damage and not allowing the enemy to fight. Going for now melee on the Warrior. 1 Warrior going down by 1 Crude over here. And yeah, they are relatively cheap. Look at that go. Oh, they're not actually. I was thinking they were cheaper, but yeah. Still, what can you do? He actually cancels also the Soul Armor. You can see it over here. He's like, okay, shit, I can do it. I need more units. And this is a really nice reaction. A lot of people would stick it over here or build it, but he's saying, no, I'm now getting all in assaulted. I need to fight back. Now is again the Vespids, which are microed very nicely, going over here. They cannot decap, but the Crudes can, so they can work in tandem. There's the second squad of Crudes, and yeah, even going for the decap with the stealth suits this time. So the micro is really nice. Power is not available or not much. Okay, he could upgrade 1 point, but what does it use you if you have Vespids now? So this is looking very, very grim for Vasa Ogri right away. He probably can fight back these Crude, but he lost so much. He lost 2 listening posts, a generator, and decapping, and even capping this point. And he would need a Warlock, which he cannot really, yeah, he cannot really get the money for it currently. Vespids now running away, getting this point up again, so he is still fighting. Now getting this point, and yeah, should soon already start to cap this point. But there's now, as soon as you are like, okay, I can cap and go about, there's again an assault of Crude and Vespids all together. There are 3 Fire Warrior squads which can be tied down each by one of the melee squads. You can see it really nice that 1 squad is assigned to each squad, so they cannot run away. Is this a 3rd Crude squad over here? 1, 2, 3 Crude squads. So 3 Crudes and this. He lost a stealth suit or killed 1 stealth suit to be able to have this much pop over here. So he's really wanting to know it. Not sure, did he eat something? No, he did not eat with the Crudes. He had no time yet. And this looks really grim, as I said. Grindan on the other side has his economy kind of going 79 against only 44. This is looking really dire. Every model that dies is very expensive on both sides, but yeah, Vasa Ogri cannot really yeah, now that you have 3 Crudes, Vasa cannot really get the resources to reinforce his warriors even more. There are now 3 Crudes for each of the 3 warriors over here, and these Vespids can more or less do what they like. They can outkite these Storm Guardians over here. Going now also for the Bone Singers because he can, so everything he kills is very expensive for his opponent. Even getting this capped through now, getting his economy even further. Going for the decap over here should reinforce it once, I think, yeah, but there's GG already. And this was interesting. I really like how this one was going. Wow, a lot of stuff being done over here. Wow. I really liked auxiliary play on this map. Because you have such a short walk, and then yeah, it's like a lot of people would go like 1 crude or 2 and then call it a day, go away. But Grindan saw the opportunity and was like, okay, I get I get 3 crudes and the Vespits, and let's go. Very nicely done. A little backstory to the matches. There was some technical issues on both sides being with internet connections, but both players being very sportsmanlike and doing rematches whenever they can, when one dropped in the middle of the map and match and stuff like that. So this was not just the 3 matches, they played like 6 or 7 matches because a lot of technical difficulties. So thanks for both these players for being as sportsmanlike as possible in these situations, and also yeah, having a stamina to play these games multiple times on these maps. And yeah, in the end, however, it is a 2-1 for Grindan, which means he will advance to the semifinals, whereas Vasa Ogri is now out of the tournament. The next match we will see, it will be HMD against Number, so stay tuned for that. And as usual, guys, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye!